Alright guys, what's up? So this is going to be an updated juggle tutorial on how to do multiple juggles, and I'm also going to be teaching you how to get them to spike. So here's an example. Alright guys, so that was an example. It was 4 juggles to spike. So this, I want to be like the all-around juggle tutorial, teaching you how to do juggles for everything, okay? So first I'm going to teach you how to just do one juggle to big cup, the most basic juggle you can possibly do. This is like a really beginner juggle. So what you want to do is you want to grab the Ken and you want to pull the Tama up so that it comes at about the Ken's height, and then you're going to lean the Ken down, and this is what's going to set you up to throw the Ken in the air. So it's just, you pull the Tama up, then you lean the Ken down so that you can throw it up, because you can't throw the Tama up then throw the Ken, or else it's not going to work. You always have to reset your Ken at the end of a juggle by leaning it down so that you can get yourself ready to throw it back up. So that's the first motion you have to get down. So maybe just practice that. Bend your knees, Tama up around like your chest height, and then lean it down just to get yourself comfortable with that motion, just like this. Just like this. You're already setting yourself up for the juggle when you do this. Okay, next part. Once you're comfortable with this, the next step is to throw the Ken in the air. So I recommend maybe like doing the first motion I just showed you guys, and then just Ken flipping the Ken. Just like get used to like throwing it up. You don't even have to concentrate on doing anything with the Tama right now. Just concentrate on throwing it up. Just how you're gonna go about this. Okay? Next, maybe practice the entire thing. So you bend your knees, Tama up, Ken down, throw it up, and as the Ken is making the turn, you have to just gently toss the Tama in the air like that. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna let you track it for like spiking or whatever you want. It's just gonna make it go up so you can land it on wherever you want. Okay, so I usually when I'm throwing the Tama in the air, I just tap it. I just tap it with my hand like this, with like a flat hand. Just tap it in the air like that. That's usually what I do. So that's what an entire juggle should look like. Ken down, and then you throw it, and then you tap the Tama. And the throw and the Tama have to be the quickest parts, because you need them to both go up, one and then the other. So then the juggle can be completed. And then from there, you can land it on wherever you want. You can land it on a cup. You can land it, if you're just learning, I recommend just landing on the big cup, wherever you want. Also, when you throw the Ken in the air, when you make it do the turn like this, catch it back at the bottom. Always start at the bottom, grab it towards the handle saw, and then catch it at the same place, because if you catch it up here or something and you want to go for a second juggle, you're not going to be able to. Or if you want to go to big cup and your like thumb is in the way, you're not going to be able to catch the big cup. So always try to catch it at the bottom. Also, you want to make sure that when you're doing this, if you're right-handed, the Ken should always be on your right side and the Tama should always be on your left side. Don't like intercross them. Don't juggle like this, like doing or else it'll tangle up and you'll get like horrible knots or whatever. And no, don't do that. Make sure the Ken's always on your right, Tama's always on your left. So I know I showed you at the beginning a slow-mo of the 4 juggles to spike, but now let me just show you just one juggle to big cup, the most basic juggle ever. So that's the most beginner juggle. Next juggle I'm probably going to show you is going to be doing like a double juggle, once you get the first one down to where you know you can get it, you know, oh dang, that was a fail, you know you can get juggle bit cup. All right, maybe next step is double juggle to bit cup, or yeah, double juggle to anything. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, so if you have the first motion down, when the tama's in the air, try to throw it a little tiny bit high so that you have enough time to do this. You have to go for another flip. So when you catch the ken, you're probably going to catch it straight up. You're going to have to lean it down to reset again. You always have to reset by leaning it down for you to be able to throw it back up. So while the tama's in the air, you're going to lean it down, then throw it back up, then do the same motion again. It's a hurdle to get through, getting through to that second juggle, because at first it seems impossible, but with enough practice, I assure you, you can get this trick. I assure it. So just here's an example, just 2 juggles to bit cup. Another way to learn 2 juggles easy is to cut your string off your kendama and try it stringless, because that'll allow you for the string not to be in the way, and you can go as high as you want. You can throw it as high in the air as you want, and you can learn how to do multiple juggles like that. So once you learn 2, 3 and 4 and 5, they're way easier because you got through the hurdle of 2. It's just adding another one and adding another one and practicing, keep on practicing. You can add tons of them if you want. And next thing I'm going to show you is how to get it to spike. Once you're comfortable just juggling it around, getting it to spike is probably one of the hardest tricks I had to learn in entire kendama. I still to this day struggle with it. It's just, I don't know, but the kids these days figure stuff out so fast, so I know you'll figure it out. So for this, you're going to have to be good at tracking the hole. So make sure you're good at tricks like earth turn. Make sure you're good at tricks like whirlwind. Those tricks should always be learned before this, because it's like this requires a lot of like precise tracking the hole. So if you're good at whirlwind, you're good at tracking the hole so that you know when it's coming around and you can spike it, or earth turn or whatever, then you can learn this one. So one juggle, I already have a tutorial on that. You can either inward toss, then throw the ken, then tap it towards you, or you can just pull straight up and also tap it towards you. But what about when you're doing multiple juggles? When you're doing a lot of juggles, I always don't concentrate on the tama or the ken. I just look at both of them, and then when I'm ready to spike it at the end, let's say I do 3, at the end, at my last like throw of the tama, I always make sure that I tap it towards me. It's usually always gonna be like in this plane, like, yeah, it'll almost never be like crooked like this, so where the hole's on the side. That bad luck will almost never happen. I don't know, for some reason it's always going to be straight up and down. So no matter where the hole is, if you tap it towards you, it'll come around eventually and you'll see it and you'll spike it. I always do that. That's always my technique to doing that. A good way to learn this trick is try doing spike, juggle, spike. Spike, juggle, spike is you spike the kendama. I always do like a quarter of an earth turn, like a very small earth turn, very slow, and then I throw the ken up, and then I make the hole come towards me, like half rotation, and then I spike it. It's a really fun trick to learn. Here's a quick slow-mo of that. Okay, so once you have that down, it's just practicing the multiple tutorials, the multiple juggles. Then when you're at the last throw of the tama, just concentrate on making it spin towards you, and it'll almost always spin towards you. Okay, so yeah, just watch that first slow-mo. The first slow-mo was of that. If you like really pay attention to what I'm doing with my hand. So yeah, this is one of the most hardest tricks to learn in the game. Like if you like to master it, to completely master your juggle game, you're on your way to becoming a really good kendama player. So if you practice all these techniques I showed you, yeah, you'll get really good. I know it's gonna take a lot of hard work, a lot of hours put in, but yeah, definitely give this trick a try, master it completely so you can like add it to all your other tricks. And yeah, all right, see you guys.